apply in the world. Who agrees with that? Allahu Akbar. Are you all the radical extremists? SubhanAllah. So, all of you are saying that you are common Muslims, you all go to the different massages in Norway, or are you like a specific sect, like the Islam sect or anything like that? Are you like that? No? Are you like that? Please raise your hand if you like this extreme Islam sect or anything like that. No one. Allahu Akbar. How many of you just go to this normal massages in Norway, the normal Sunni mosque? Please raise your hands. Allahu Akbar. So what's the politicians gonna say now? What's the media gonna say now? That we're all extremists? We're all radicals? We need to deport all of us from this country?
That's right. Get out of here.
Takbir!
I'd like to just share one quick story. Several years ago, I was at a function, a social function, and met a four-star general who I admired quite a bit and who I believe is a good man and held a very senior rank in our military, not just being a four-star general, but being at the top of the heap. And I asked him, "Sir, what would you say if I told you that when Al-Qaeda quotes Islamic law, they've never misquoted Islamic law in furtherance of what they do?" And his comment to me was, well, that would completely change the nature of the way we fight this war. When we look at what ISIS says about Sharia, what Al-Qaeda says about Sharia, and we see that it's actually core Islamic doctrine, when we go after it and attack it, instead of having that effect of carving out the cancer, we're actually energizing the base because we have no clue what we're doing. So here's one example. Let's say somebody like Yusuf al-Qaradawi, the leading Islamic legal scholar for the Muslim Brotherhood on the planet and one of the most respected Islamic scholars in the Muslim world today, the man who led Friday Jummah prayers after the Muslim Brotherhood's overthrow of Egypt, of the Mubarak regime. And what do we see? Let's take a look at this video.
يريدون أن يغيروا هويتنا وأن ينقلبوا علينا دينا ليس فيه جهاد. نحذف إذن الغزوات من السيرة النبوية، نحذف الفتوحات الإسلامية من التاريخ الإسلامي، نحذف كتاب الجهاد من باب الفقه. الشيء حيكون معنا ضد اليهود في ذلك الوقت. حتى الحجارة وحتى الحجر والشجر ينطق بلسان الحال أو لسان المقال، يقول يا عبد الله يا مسلم هذا يهودي من ورائي فتعال فاقتله.
Now we see that and we think, oh my goodness, that's hate speech. So let's create an information operation around that, and we attack him for saying that. And we think we're carving out that cancer, that extremist radical view. Except where does that quote come from? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It goes back to what we just said. It's all about Sharia, or the Quran and the Sunnah. The Sunnah, the example of the Prophet Muhammad. The Quran says the Prophet is a most exalted character to be followed. He's the perfect example of a man. And it's legal. And it is lawful. And we'll get into that again in episodes 2 and 3 of this series, when we go very deep into Sharia. But what you need to understand is when we attack that, we're not carving out the cancer. We are energizing the base because we're telling the Muslim community that Allah used hate speech. And when he said that, he was wrong. Because we do not have a clue what we're doing. We do. Understanding the threat does. You people watching seem to. But our government does not, and it's cost us. We've lost 2 wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. We've lost thousands of lives and billions of dollars because our leaders are clueless. Our generals, our leaders at the State Department, our presidents, and those people who are charged with constitutional duties to protect and defend us.